Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So recently I've been getting a lot of questions from friends and family that have asked, hey Nick, if you were new to investing, what would you look to invest in and build a portfolio around? And honestly, after thinking about it, I think I've made the perfect, and I do mean the perfect, beginner portfolio for almost anybody. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. No, I need to tell you that. Don't go copying anything I say or do. All this is for entertainment value. But this particular portfolio is incredibly beginner friendly, simple to understand, and easy to follow. If you're new to investing, then this might be the perfect portfolio for you to get started with that long-term wealth building journey. So without further ado, if you're new here, my name is Nick, and I'm learning how to get my money to work for me using the stock market. If you're interested in learning with me, make sure to stay tuned. So here's the exact breakdown for this portfolio. We got 60% into VU, 20% into SCHD, 15% into VXUS, and 5% into Google. 4 positions. That's it. And every one of them has a purpose. Let's start with the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, ticker symbol VOO, the core. VOO tracks the performance of the S&P 500 index. If you're new to investing, think of VOO like buying a little piece of the 500 biggest companies in America. And yes, you heard that correctly. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Costco, all of them are inside one ETF. It's simple, it's diversified, and it's for beginners. And it's one of the safest long-term investments you can make. VU is basically the answer to, I want my money to grow, but I don't want to overthink it. That's why this particular allocation is around 60% in this portfolio. Next up is the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, ticker symbol SCHD, the stability layer. While VU handles the growth, SCHD helps smooth things out. This is another ETF like VOO, but instead of growth, the companies in this ETF pay out dividends. That's right, you heard me correct. SCHD holds high-quality companies that consistently pay and grow their dividends to shareholders. SCHD doesn't chase risky high-yield stocks. Instead, it focuses on quality. And for beginners, that's huge. It makes the portfolio feel calmer during rougher years and adds a layer of steady income to the portfolio as well. Then at number 3, we got the Vanguard Total International Stock Index Fund ETF, ticker symbol VXUS. This is going to be your international exposure. Now, here's the thing. A lot of beginners avoid international stocks because they seem unpredictable. But having around 15% into the VXUS fund gives you exposure to the rest of the world without letting it take over your whole portfolio. Japan, Europe, other emerging markets, it's all here in this ETF. This is going to be the global diversification that you need all in one ETF. And at around 15%, is the sweet spot that helps more than it hurts. Now, the last 5% of this portfolio is where we get to have a little fun. This is where we pick one company that we want to follow and learn from. Now, in this case, I picked Google because realistically, they're everywhere. They're building AI like Gemini, they're working on robotics, they have Google Cloud, and of course, they own YouTube. It's a company that's stable, innovative, and easy for beginners to understand. And it gives you a feel for what's going on with a single stock without putting too much on the table. So let's put this all together and explain why this portfolio does so well, especially if you're new to investing. Number 1, it's simple. With only 4 positions, you can easily understand what you're looking at. Number 2, it's diversified. With exposure to US markets, dividends, international markets, and single stocks, you're well-rounded. Number 3, this is good for safe long-term growth. There's low fees with the various ETFs, and the exposure is quite broad. Number 4, it's easy to stick with. No hyper guesswork needed. And lastly, at number 5, it grows with the market. It lets time do the work. So, with all that said, let's break down this portfolio one more time. We got 60% in the VOO, which is going to be the core of the portfolio. We got another 20% into SCHD, which is going to give us the dividend income that we want to see. We got another 15% in the VXUS, which is going to give us exposure to the international market. And lastly, we got 5% in the Google, which is going to give us the growth from a single stock. So with all that said, If any of this sounded interesting to you, if you found value from this video, if you want more ETF breakdowns like this, then please follow this channel, like, share, and subscribe, do all the things that people like to talk about at this point in the video. And with all that said, I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.